With questions for each of the candidates, and this one starts with Canillo. At various forums and public speaking opportunities thus far in the campaign, you've said yourself that you were unprepared for some of the questions you were asked. How can you assure voters that you will be prepared to represent them adequately over the next 2 years?
I know exactly where I said that, which forum. Deja vu, we're in the same room when I said that. On that day, something had happened that completely threw me off personally. A family member had needed my help, and I was unable to go help him. And then I was faced with something that was just, I never thought this would happen. Personally, there was a personal attack on a lot of my property that was left on my driveway. So that threw me off that day. Today, I can sit here and tell you this. Should I be elected council person, there is no doubt in my mind that I can do this job. My skills in negotiation and collaboration, I believe, is excellent. It's gotten me to where I am today, a successful businesswoman, part of a design engineering company. We do renewable and alternative energy. But more importantly, sorry.
Next is Wayne.
This is very odd, Hunter. What was the question to her?
The question to her was, at various forums and public speaking opportunities, you have said yourself that you were unprepared for some of the questions you were asked. How can you assure voters that you will be prepared to represent them adequately over the next 2 years? If you don't have
that question obviously doesn't apply to me, because I've always had answers to questions that were presented. And if I didn't have the answers at that time, I went out and did the research and came back with the answers. Obviously, that question was directed just to Ms. Stockdale. I don't know why. Particularly, I'm commenting on it because she's already given her answer to that particular question. So I did see the question as being a little inappropriate for me because it doesn't apply to me in general.
That's fine.
If you want to give a response.
Does anyone want to give a response? Gary Safarik, 60 seconds.
You know, we're not professionals. We sit up here, and I tell you, I'm nervous. I've served a lot of years, you know, and I think that it's important that that all of us that do put ourselves out, you know, for public service, it takes a lot. I got to tell you, it really does. It takes a lot out of our families, you know, out of our friends, and I just think that for the people that have put themselves out up here, I just think we should, you know, congratulate them because I think it's worthwhile.
Colleen.
The question that was asked of Canillo specifically, and these questions, when you're asking in the format that you put before us, I think is not favorable for us to be able to respond to what Canillo is saying because it's for her personally. And my understanding from what you just said was that you were going to have specific questions for each of us, not for us to respond or try to dig up dirt on each other. Not good.
Yes, Emily.
I just want to say, sometimes we go through things in our daily life, and like Canillo stated, and so, you know, we got to give each other a break. You know, and like Gary said, being a public servant, you know, sometimes people don't know what you're doing. There's so much work to be done. And then you're plowing, kicking, stomping, and then sometimes no more appreciation for people. You know, this is only my first term. And I know, I wonder how Gary would put up with it for 6 years. But I just wanted to share that now. And Canillo, it's all good. Mahalo.
Canillo, you have a 90 seconds to respond if you'd like.
Wasn't this wonderful, ladies and gentlemen, to get such support, wasn't it? Yes. So we can have clean politics, and we can do our very best. And it's true. We put ourselves out there because we choose to, but we choose to because we love our area. We love Puna, which is why we're up here taking all these, whatever you're throwing at us and whatever they throw at us. Mahalo to my opponents. Ladies and gentlemen, send aloha to all of us now. Please, give us an applause. Mahalo.